Ondo Finance's native token, ONDO, surged nearly 50% following news that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is set to approve a framework for tokenized equities trading on decentralized platforms. This development marks a pivotal shift in how traditional assets are being integrated into the blockchain ecosystem. Ondo Finance, a leader in real-world asset tokenization, controls nearly 70% of the tokenized equities market, with tokenized assets reaching $3.5 billion in value. The SEC's move is expected to formalize the trading of tokenized stocks on decentralized platforms, potentially unlocking a new category of financial instruments. For investors, the framework is anticipated to be released within days, and if implemented, it could significantly expand the reach and legitimacy of tokenized assets. Ondo is currently the largest platform for tokenizing real-world assets, and its dominance in the sector has positioned it as a key player in this emerging market. The company has processed over $18 billion in cumulative trading volume and has more than 260 live assets across multiple blockchains, including Ethereum, Solana, and BNB Chain. This regulatory shift is not occurring in a vacuum. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. A major Wall Street infrastructure provider announced plans to launch its first working version of tokenized real-world assets in July. This signals growing institutional interest and infrastructure support for tokenization. Meanwhile, major financial institutions like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and UBS are also exploring blockchain-based solutions, with BlackRock's CEO having publicly advocated for tokenizing all financial assets. One recent example of institutional adoption came when Ripple, MasterCard, JP Morgan, and Ondo Finance completed the first 24/7 tokenized treasury settlement. This collaboration demonstrates the growing acceptance of tokenized assets in traditional financial systems and could serve as a model for future transactions. Ondo's multi-chain strategy further strengthens its position in the market. The platform has expanded to include Solana, Hyperliquid, Ethereum, and BNB Chain, among others. This diversification allows Ondo to reach a broader user base and potentially mitigate risks associated with any single blockchain. The tokenized equities framework is not only a regulatory win for Ondo, but also a signal of broader market acceptance of blockchain-based financial instruments. With the SEC's endorsement, tokenized equities could become a standard part of investment portfolios, especially as more institutions seek to streamline settlement processes and reduce counterparty risk. The success of this framework will depend on several factors, including market adoption, regulatory clarity beyond the initial framework, and the ability of platforms like Ondo to scale securely. While the current momentum is strong, the long-term viability of tokenized equities will be determined by how well they perform in practice and whether they can attract a critical mass of investors and institutions. The next key signal to watch is the actual release of the SEC's framework and how quickly tokenized assets are adopted in the market. If the framework is well received, most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. And tokenized equities see increased trading volume and institutional participation. Platforms like Ondo could see further growth and validation. Conversely, if the market remains hesitant or regulatory challenges arise, the momentum could slow. In the broader context, the SEC's move is part of a larger trend of traditional financial institutions embracing blockchain technology. As more players enter the space and infrastructure providers like DTCC begin to offer tokenization services, the tokenized equities market could experience rapid growth. This shift could redefine how assets are traded, settled, and accessed, potentially making tokenization a cornerstone of modern finance.